The next presidential debate slug out is nearly upon us, and I can't wait. Hillary Clinton, of course, prepping in seclusion. Now, on the other hand, Donald Trump is still out on the campaign trail, including at town hall tonight in New Hampshire, presumably as practice for Sunday. So what should we expect from both candidates? My buffed and polished party panel joins me now. It's Katherine Timpf from the National Review. She's a reporter, also a correspondent on the Greg Gutfeld Show. Sabrina Schaeffer is here, executive director of the Women's Independent Forum, and she's joined by Rick Ungar, senior political contributor at Forbes and host of Steele and Ungar. Sounds like a couple superheroes. That is on Sirius XM channel 124. Welcome to Thursday, everyone.
Yay. Hello.
It's just about to get crazy now. I say that Donald Trump is getting past the point of salvation, not because he doesn't have a few tricks up his sleeve, but because the clock is winding down for him. And there are only so many more shifts we have left in the race. What do you think?
I think that we are going to see this weekend when the debate happens that he's going to bring out some more policy. I think we're going to hear a little bit more from him, which is interesting because I think everyone thinks of Hillary Clinton as sort of policy heavyweight, yet on certain issues, some of these women's issues, for instance, she actually hasn't unrolled that much, and I think that he's going to probably take a step in that direction.
Yeah, I think you're right. And when Kaine was pressed on the deficit by the moderator at Tuesday night's VP debate, I thought that he didn't have a very good answer either. And this is a really important issue. I mean, this is a critical issue for both of these candidates. They have to address debt service and the deficit, and I don't think that they have been honestly pushed by the moderators.
Well, neither side has been pushed on those issues.
Yeah.
And I agree that Trump does have to address policy. The good news for Trump is he does not have to win the debate. He just has to not lose again.
Yeah. Do you think that will be considered enough?
Is
that a win for him?
Because I don't think there's that many people who are undecided at this point. He just has to stop erosion, and he can do that if he doesn't lose. Now, on my issue with him on the policy, I don't think he has confidence on policy. And if you don't have confidence, you're afraid to put forth a point of view because somebody sitting across from you does have confidence.
I think that made him seem defensive the entire time. Like any time he
What was he worried about?
Having to actually explain himself. And if ever he was pressed on something, he got really mad. Like even the, calling the Miss Universe fat thing, you just go, you just laugh it off. You don't say, well, no, I didn't do it. Any time in life, if you don't act like it's a big deal, then people won't think it's a big deal. Like if you're, you're dating a guy, he's like, who are you texting? Don't be like, let me see your phone. Just be like, babe, relax. And then they'll forget all about it.
It's my manicurist.
Here's where I think that Trump, and I haven't been an outspoken supporter of Trump, but I think that this is where he has an advantage on Sunday night, and that is that politics is personal. And that's something that comes very naturally to him, even when he acts sort of foolishly in certain instances, and it's something that certainly does not come natural to Hillary Clinton. So I can imagine that she's taking these days now to sort of figure out how do I bring this down to a
but to your point, now, possibly, and I think she's a better debater than you think she's going to be because she is wooden, she is robotic, but all she does is practice. Yeah. Right. But to your point about Donald Trump, here is what should be an aloof billionaire, but he is the more relatable, and that's why he has so much support with blue-collar, working-class Americans, because they're like, that's my kind of guy. And intuitively, you wouldn't think that, but obviously he's reaching them. And if he can do that, if he can talk to those people and connect with them on that stage, it is going to be a very different dynamic.